restore the joy of our salvation, to help us get over that guilt and condemnation of sin. And as Dawid said, wash me with hyssop. And see, this is where he was at during Psalms 51. He had just crept with Bathsheba and killed her husband and had gotten found out by the prophet. The prophet came to him and said, what would you do about this fellow if he had a whole host of lambs, but yet he went over here and killed this fellow who had only one? What would you do with him? He said, that man must surely die. The prophet said, I got you. You the one. And Dawid had a good heart. Well, a heart after the Most High, where he didn't relent. He just said, you got me. I'm wrong. I'll accept whatever I did wrong. I mean, I accept the penalty that I'm going to have to pay for what I did wrong. And see, what he begged the Most High and he had a taste of was the Most High withdrew his ruach from him. He said, I don't want to talk to you right now. You done let me down so much. I have no desire to even talk to you. Uriah, I believe his name was, Bathsheba's husband, that he murdered, had sent to the front lines and had all his partners withdraw from him and left him on the front line alone to get killed. Yeah, this is what King Dawid did. The man after the Most High's own heart. But see, this shows us, family, how far we could fall from the Most High's graces and mercy when we let that sin entice us. And it's every single time, Hasatan like, I got him. Got him right where I want him. First he got him to peeping and creeping, peeping over the balcony, and the whole point is he was supposed to be out for war. The text says when kings were out to war, the time where kings were out to war, King Dawid was sitting at home saying, let me get me some strange. King Dawid said, I want me some strange today. And was supposed to be out fighting with his men. And like the Most High told him, I would have gave you plenty of more wives. But you go and murder this man to take his wife. And I'm quite sure, family, there was thousands of other women finer than her, than Bathsheba. But see, he was caught up in his lust. And Hasatan set them both up right there at the same time. And in my understanding, she didn't really have a choice because he was the king. But back to us. When we get ourselves in these situations where we're enticed by Hasatan to lust after the things that so easily beset us. And no, I know it's not always sex, and a lot of folks' problems, but most of our problems are sexual, lusting, but it's lusting after other things. And one of them is riches. As the text says, the deceitfulness of riches, with the idea of thinking you're going to get these riches and live high on the hog. Speaking of hog, that you're going to live big. And it's all a delusion. And we figure it out once we're sitting there with our hind parts in our hand, or with our hearts in our hands, offering it to the Most High, saying, will you take it or will I stand alone forever, a marked man? But the Most High, he comes right along and says, I got you, son. I know. You fell for the trick. You fell for the murderous trickster's enticement. Him enticing you. And like we said, the Most High is not going to continually take away the stain of sin, which is guilt, which is that bad feeling in your gut. Oh, I done let him down again. How could I do that? How could I let the Most High down again? The one who loves me, the one who cares for me, the one who supplies my needs, the only one who really knows me. And we'll continue with our notes. We said, however, he will not take away the guilt until we have truly learned our lesson, especially when we know better and keep running as a dog back to our own vomit. And as the text says there in Proverbs 26:11, so a fool repeats his folly. And in my own personal experience, the Most High has relented the punishment I could have suffered, but the guilt was so much worse. Needless to say, I have learned my lesson. And finally, family, we're going to speak on this one last script that the Most High just gave me. And it's John 5:24. And it says, most assuredly I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation or judgment, but has passed from death into life. And that's the eternal life, family. He's offering us all right now. Ain't no sweet by and by. That's how they say you're born again. When his life-giving Ruach comes in us, we have that eternal life. It's forever. And we know it once we get it. We're like, I can conquer the world. But we still have these tests and trials we have to go through in these bodies, to where we want to say, restore to me the joy that you once gave me when I first came to know you. And you treated me so good, so good, just like a parent does with their child. Once they're first born, they get all the attention in the world, even when they have other brothers and sisters, other siblings running around. Just like in our family, our parents had 4, back to back to back to back. We fall where our birthdays is all in line, basically having us all a year apart. 10, 11, 12, 13, like that. But that baby gets the most attention. And when you're have to relinquish that attention, you know, you get a little jealous and you start showing out and doing things that would get that attention back. And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't good stuff. But that's when the parents had to put that hot lightning on you, or that lightning on that hind part, to let you know you can't do this. This is wrong. But then they come right along and say, I love you, baby, but you can't do that. That's bad. Do what's right. And no, we don't always try to get the Most High's attention by doing bad. Nope. We're trying to fulfill our evil desires of what we see around us. And 9 times out of 10, that's our problem. We see folks over here doing wrong, and folks over there doing wrong, and act like it's so much fun. Like they sure enough getting joy out of that. But no, the true joy is found in the Most High's eternal life. It's nothing like having him in your Ruach, him inside of you. Like the text says, he's made his abode with us. That's why the text just said, if we hears his word, and that text did not say he who hear his word. That text said he who hears my word and believes. It didn't say he who heard my word and believed in him who has sent me has everlasting life. No, it says he who hears his word and believes in him who sent him has everlasting life. So family, just like we have to work at anything we want, it's a consistency that gets you the prize. And that's guilt-free and have a joyous attitude about yourself. A joyful attitude about yourself all the time.